In a quiet monastery nestled between the rolling hills of Kyoto, an old Zen master named Ryokan lived in peaceful solitude. His days were spent meditating, tending to the monastery garden, and guiding the few students who sought wisdom under his care. One morning, a wealthy merchant named Kenji arrived at the monastery. Dressed in fine silk robes and adorned with gold rings, he carried himself with an air of importance. He bowed respectfully before Ryokan and said, "Master, I have heard of your wisdom and seek your guidance. I am a successful man, yet I feel as though I am always running out of time. No matter how much wealth I accumulate, the days slip through my fingers. Teach me how to make the most of my time." Ryokan smiled and gestured for Kenji to sit. "Tell me, how do you spend your days?" Kenji sighed. "I wake early to check my accounts, then I rush to my shop, meet with traders, and oversee my workers. By evening, I attend banquets and social gatherings. I work tirelessly, yet there is always more to do. Time feels like sand slipping through my hands." The Zen master nodded thoughtfully and asked, "If I were to give you 10 more years of life, what would you do?" Kenji's face lit up. "I would expand my business, invest in new ventures, and build a legacy that would last for generations." Ryokan picked up a small stone and tossed it into the nearby pond. "And if I gave you 20 more years?" Kenji hesitated, then smiled. "I would travel the world, see great wonders, and taste the finest delicacies." Ryokan picked up another stone and threw it farther. "What if you had 50 more years?" Kenji's expression softened. "Perhaps I would slow down, spend more time with my family, teach my children, and enjoy simple pleasures." The Zen master chuckled. "And what if I gave you only one more day?" Kenji's face paled. His voice was barely a whisper. "I would drop everything and rush home. I would hold my children close, tell my wife how much I love her, and watch the sunset with my parents." Ryokan leaned in, his gaze gentle yet firm. "Do you see? The value of time does not change, only your awareness of it does. If one day can hold the deepest meaning, then why wait for your last breath to cherish it?" Kenji lowered his head, realization washing over him. Ryokan continued, "A wise man does not measure time in years, but in moments well lived. Spend each day as if it were your last, not in fear, but in fullness." Kenji left the monastery with a new understanding. He still conducted his business, but he no longer chased time. Instead, he embraced each moment, knowing that the true wealth of life is not in gold, but in the time well spent.